Welcome to the Fill the Funnel podcast with Jeff Swan
and Tom Slocum.
We're here to help you crush your targets
with tactical tips and insights you can act on today.
Don't have a fancy tech stack, a big budget, or even a huge team to lean on?
Well, it's time to get that solved today with FTF Fridays.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's Fill the Funnel Fridays. I'm so excited to announce our this special episode of Fill the Funnel. It's called The Heart of a Champion, and it's all about what it takes to win at heavy competition. And everybody listening in right now is doing a daily competition, and you know what it's like to win. But the inspiration for this lesson or this podcast today is actually so Tom and I'm sure you know by now, we run a little group called RevLeague it's basically esports for sales. And we hosted our very first March Madness competition last month. And we're very excited to announce the fact that we have this awesome gentleman right here, Joe Tran, who is our winner of the March Madness competition. And Tom, how many meetings did Joe book in the 11-day competition?
Oh, put me on the spot. I think it was 45 in total.
45 meetings in, 11 business days? No, it was 10 business days. 45 meetings in 10 business days. So we're so excited that Joe's here, and we're going to talk about what Joe's background, how he got into here, what outbound sales is for him, and why he joined RevLeague and why he stays there. So before I get started though, Tom, tell me, what do you think it takes?
37.
37.
37
Okay.
From March 10th through March 31st, when we ran this competition in this March Madness. We started with 32 participants, 16 matchups kicking off March 10th. And so over that time, yes, Joe produced 37 new meetings during that time.
Over 3 meetings a day.
Over 3 meetings a day.
A full cycle rep. This is amazing. So, Tom, tell me, what does it mean to be to have the heart of a champion?
It means never allowing something to stop you, in my opinion. When you watch some of the greats that have went down in history, that nothing ever stopped them. Nothing. You know, Kobe played through an Achilles tear, right? Shooting free throws. Didn't even want to get out of the game. Jordan, famous flu game we all heard, right? We talked about it on Netflix, his special, right?
Yeah.
But these people don't stop. They don't stop until they reach greatness. And that's what I love about it, because there are a lot of people that stop when they hit certain metrics, or they stop when they get to gold. But these people fought. When you're a real champion, you fight through all of that. There's nothing that stops you until you reach that peak of greatness. And for champions, that's never achieved. That's the point, right? There's always a new bar. There's always a new something. And they dig deep. They know their whys really well. Yeah. And they strive for that. So to me, that's what a heart of champion is.
That's awesome. Thanks, Tom. Always kicking the show off with dropping some good knowledge. So Joe, now your turn. I'd like, before we get started, why don't you introduce yourself? Who are you and why are you here?
Joe Tran. I have a digital marketing background. I've been doing marketing for the longest time, but most of the time, all the sales are produced by referrals, or I have partners that are doing the sales. So I'm always the guy creating strategy and the branding, the development, programming, and stuff like that, but never the front end sales guy.
This must be a lot of fun for you then, learning how to cold call and cold email and all these things. These are brand new for you.
It's 1,000 brand new, and that's why I was in RevLeague in the first place. Is trying to study how to do the cold calls and the emails and stuff like that. So I've literally haven't done that ever. Or if I had, I tried for a day and failed miserably and felt like crap. So.
No, it's so true. I mean, a lot of people say they've tried it, didn't work, but the fact of the matter is if it takes a lot really to get good at these things, right, Tom?
Yeah, practice at everything, testing and practicing always.
Yeah. So I remember when you first joined RevLeague, you tried up Connect and Sell, got on the phones, And tell me about your experience there trying that for the first time.
I was like completely shocked and blown away because I mean, I tried calling these people before and just not getting through, just getting, the gatekeeper, never being able to reach to people. And it's kind of like magic, it's like you didn't have to go through the steps of all the gatekeepers. All you do is talk to the individual, and it just literally going through. You drop it in that a list, and it will go through and connect to a person that sells. It shouldn't be connect and sales. It should be the magic formula or something like that.
The magical answering machine.
The magical get them pick up the phone.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, hey, so first off, again, can you shed a little bit more light on, so how did you find out about RevLeague? And you said you wanted to join to learn, email and calling, but how did you find out about it?
I stumbled upon it. I don't really remember specifically how I joined. When I joined RevLeague, I think one of the things is, hey, we're going to have a contest, and go, oh my god, and I'm going to enter a sales contest, and literally that 37 booked appointment is probably, in my 15 years or 20 plus years of marketing. I generated more in 1 week or 2 weeks that we've done it than all my 20 years combined, literally.
That's interesting. Okay, so what was it about this competition that got you to kind of show up and break your own mold? Like, what happened?
Just being the fact, just diving in and doing it, right? And just knowing that I have to not get, put up a zero, right? Yeah. I didn't want to be put up a zero. I made it, luckily I made it through the first round. Then I made it through the second round, and somehow I ended up winning by just keeping at it and making sure, just being me, right? And not being pushy and just talking to people and trying. More than anything, when I get on a phone call or when I talk to somebody, I'm more helpful per se rather than salesy, and that's what a lot of people like. It's like I'm more helpful. So
that's it. That's an interesting point there. So there's two things that you raise. Number one is the fact that you really set that time to dedicate towards this. You put a lot of the knowledge that you have in your mind to really dedicating every day. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to get zero. And you just did it and you focused. And sure enough, all of a sudden out of nowhere, we see 6 meetings booked by Joe, right? Just out of nowhere. Now, how did that feel when you saw that? Like when you were able to put in that number 6 and just like crush the feed for that day?
I tell you the truth, I was shocked, and I called my son because my son is like, he's a BDR for a big Fortune, 50
Fortune 100 company. Yeah,
Fortune 50 company, brand name company. And he's like pounding on me, Dad, you got to do the sales. You got to do the prospecting. And literally, he's like pushing me to do it every day. So when I got the meeting, it's like, I was proud to put up that 6, but I was proud to call my son saying, look what I did today. I got 6 meetings. He's like, what the heck? And I called him today, go, hey, I won. He's like, what's going on with you? I knew you had it in you the whole time. So,
oh my gosh,
pretty epic.
I could just imagine being in the room. Hey, Tom, like being in the room that day and hearing like the son's elation that Dad did my job and did it awesome. Like that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's really cool. So it's funny. It's that when you win, you never just win for yourself, do you? You always have these people in your circle, in your life that when you have that big win, you go and celebrate. And so, Joe, you just mentioned for you, that's your son. You called him up right away and said, I did this. This is awesome. I for me personally, I literally, my wife and I both work out of the home. So I walk out into the living room and I go, I just had an awesome call. We just did a wicked podcast. We just it was the big deal, whatever. And like, it's so fun to celebrate with her and pop the champagne and stuff. Tom, who do you celebrate with when you win?
My wife and my kids. They're my biggest fans. They're always in my corner, regardless of bad or negative or positive. So it'd have to be them for sure.
And do you have any? Do you guys have any traditions or anything that you do when you have a big win?
Nah, we do not.
You're like, I just win all the time. I don't need a tradition.
I don't think maybe I have one subconsciously and don't realize, but no, or maybe I don't win enough to where I have that happen. But I talk to him, I celebrate with him. Maybe we'll go grab dinner, a celebratory dinner. If we do have that big win. I love a good steak and potatoes, so I love to take the family out and we go celebrate that way, but that's about it.
Nice. Well, so the reason I'm asking both of you this is that, and I'm going to pose another question, and either of you are open to answer, but why is it so important to celebrate your wins?
Well, for me, and let me put my wife in the equation, right? So I tell my wife first, and she forced me to tell my son, hey, you gotta tell my son, and you gotta call him and let him know. So it's a win for the family. For us, it's a win for the family, but it's also it's a win personally, but it's more so a win for the family. I celebrate my winning with all my friends too, right? It's like what I'm doing here with you guys. I know. I call it, I'm building creed, and I can take that. There's only technically one winner one time, right? Yeah. So at least I can take that and say, hey, I won the first contest, right?
Yeah. So, well, and Joe, on that note, like I want to say, and Tom, you could shed some more light on this too, but like the people that you beat in this competition are freaking stellar. Like they're people that, I mean, two of them are in this room right now, like masters of their game. So I have to like tip my hat to you literally as like what you accomplished in this contest, coming in as a humble marketer, never having picked up the phone really in any way, in any capacity. It's really impressive you doing this. So I just want to say like, thank you so much for joining the league, joining the competition and showing us that you can find creative ways to make things happen, even if you're not super skilled. The point is to book meetings, to get in front of prospects and get people in your funnel that are the best fit customers for you. So go ahead.
Yeah, and absolutely. I love filling the funnel, but I like it when it comes down at the bottom of the funnel and they turn out to be the win. So those are happening too. So that I like at the end of the funnel too. Yeah, at the bottom of the funnel.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Booking the meeting's fun, but like collecting the check is way more fun, right?
Ka-ching is better. Ka-ching. So the more ka-ching. So
yeah. For sure. Well, yeah. Before we close out for the day, I just want to see if you guys have any last thoughts on the topic of having the heart of a champion. Tom, what do you think?
I mean, Joe lived it. Joe came in really skeptical, didn't know his skill set, saw some big names. Right, we had Erica Stacy, we had Christina Finseth, we had Kevin Gilman, Justin Lang, some people that. And in our world in RevLeague, that were pretty phenomenal people that do really big numbers. Evan Patterson, right? And so Joe just came in hungry to learn. And that's what led, in my opinion, to him winning this, is he was learning new skills. He was willing to try, and he was just showing up. And I tip my hat to you, Joe. You made the March Madness exciting. And yeah, I mean, to see you in the final two was unbelievable. You made it through each round every single time. And not by a small margin. Like my audience should understand this wasn't like, one over his opponent. Okay. Like 3 to 4 every single time. Like the competition couldn't even keep up because Joe was just out there grinding and showing up every single day. So tip my hat to you. I know your son was so excited. You brought him into RevLeague already, right? He's in the groups with us, and it's just been incredible. And you're right? I can't wait to see the size of the pipe that comes from this, where the money comes in. 37 meetings is phenomenal in 10 days, 12 days, whatever it is. And I can only imagine half of that leading to revenue. So kudos to you. Congratulations on being a champ, right? You get a couple sponsorships. I don't know if you know the prizes, right? This guy got a Sales Intel license through our sponsor, Sales Intel. Shout out.
Awesome.
We've got Connect and Sell. He'll get 5,000 dials to use in Connect and Sell to even prospect more. Shout out Connect and Sell and the team over there. Huge fans of them. They help our Rev Leaguers every day. We've got Jeff Swan, my amazing co-host, and Jason Bay, as many of you are familiar with, launching a new e-course. Be on the lookout for those details. But in the meantime, Joe's getting early access to it. He won it as part of the packaging.
Oh, I didn't know. Cool.
Yeah.
So Joe, you're gonna learn all an entire framework for what we do here, including phone, email, sequences, and cold calling, objection handling, all of those cool things, and how to actually get over cold call reluctance, which is something that Tom and I have talked about before. So,
there you go.
Oh my God.
You're getting swag from our very own, brought to you by Rev Genius. Shout out to the community and Jared Robin and everyone there. You're getting a piñata shipped through Sendoso. As you may see, Jeff's got a Rev Genius shirt already. So they're going to be sending you a piñata here soon. So I couldn't be more proud of you. I couldn't be more excited to shout you out, put you on the mountaintops. 37 is nothing, small. So those guys literally, and man, we're excited. You're our first champion.
You guys changed my life. Literally, you changed my life.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm going to make me cry. Literally, you changed my life. You don't know. It's like, this is huge. Joe, and
that makes me so I'm so happy to hear that, Joe. And just, this isn't the end. This is the start of a really big relationship. We're going to keep helping you grow, keep helping you, keep coming back. We're here for you, man. We're in your corner, and thank you so much, man. We appreciate it.
This is what we do, right, Jeff? This is what makes life so much fun. Is
there you go, man.
I'm happy you got this, Joe. You killed it. We were in your corner every minute. You leaned in with the group, and hey, RevLeague's still around, right? You might get the next competition just as well. Now you got to.
I got to cover all the appointments now. I got to cover.
I'm too busy for RevLeague.
I've been pushing it out.
Go.
That's so awesome, guys. So thank you, Joe. Thank you, Tom, for that amazing recap. Everybody listening at home, watching this on the computer, whatever, just want to say that you can do whatever you need to do. You can do all. Joe is proof. If you want to hit him up on LinkedIn, we'll share the link with you in the comments. So enjoy. And
thank you for joining us for another episode of Fill the Funnel podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit subscribe on your favorite platform, give us reviews, and tell all your friends about us. Till next time, happy hunting.